Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for another video looking at some bootleg vinyl. This time I've just got a little bit extra to say before I show you the few bits extra that I've got recently. I talked about this this LP on my last video, and I haven't yet played it, but I haven't been able to get a reply from Stylus Groove. There's no telephone contact number, and even the head office don't seem to publish a telephone number, so they don't have any sort of customer service facility where you can speak to anybody. So you're left with an alternative of email address, which I've either emailed them almost a week ago, no reply, and the web chat thing, which up until yesterday was saying we are not currently online. So initially over the weekend I thought fair enough, but since Monday they've still been saying the same. And again, so I tried it this morning and went on the web chat, and it's just basically ignoring me. So I found out a little bit really about the company. It's run by a couple of directors who were formerly directors of Coda Publishing Limited, and Coda Publishing were trading for quite a while, and they produced these nice 10-inch double splatter vinyls, which I got a few of at the time. I've just got these two left now. And yeah, I mean they were interesting. I mean the Rush one, for instance, you get a little sort of fold out thing with some information on, and it's double splatter vinyl. They were, although they were only 10-inch, you know, they were quite nice things. And but basically Coda Publishing went into liquidation. It was liquidated in 2022, and these directors obviously resigned and started up Stylus Groove. Now Coda continue to release records, but they're owned by a completely new company, and as far as I know, it's a completely bona fide business, and they're serving their customers well. My experience so far of Stylus Groove is that they're not interested in looking after their customers. I don't seem to have the option of returning this, even if I wanted to. It's unplayed, but of course I've broken the seal to get the record out, and their terms and conditions in terms of returns and refunds basically precludes you from doing that if you've broken the seal. So they'll only take it back if it's a sealed item. So for collectors, we're kind of slightly special bunch, I think. We're not Joe Blogs just buying anything, you know, in the hope that it's nice. We have particular needs, and I think that the Stylus Groove need to be aware of the fact that we do expect a bit of customer service when we're buying these fairly specialist things. So it'll be interesting to see if they continue as a successful business. I'm not saying that they're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying from a customer service standpoint, I've not received any customer service at all in response to my record. I mean, I would be very complimentary about the fact that it was dispatched promptly, it arrived promptly, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it in terms of damage or anything. But as I said before, I think it's so far, the vinyl is so far away from what they're advertising it as being. It's a misdescription situation, extremely misleading, and I'm not a satisfied customer, so we'll leave it there. But as I say, and I'm not saying don't buy anything from the company, but I won't be buying anything from the company. Had I had a prompt response and been able to speak to somebody and at least had a chat with them, it would have been a different matter entirely. Whether I would have bought anything more from them is different, but you just left with a rather nasty taste in your mouth where they've had my money and they don't seem to be interested in dealing with me after that. Right. Grumpy old man is gone. Happy the man, shall we say, is here. So, new title, Pink Floyd German Warm Glow. It's a casino title, and it's basically Hanover, 15th of March 1970, double LP, 250 made in yellow marbled vinyl. Mine's number 18, and they've done the same in green marble vinyl. I was able to have a look at both, and the green was a bit sort of murky, to be honest. So I went for the yellow one, and they've done a nice sort of colourised overlay of live photos. That's the back. So a nice gatefold sleeve, nothing extra. The vinyl is quite nice. Again, it's a little bit murky, a little bit muddy, but it's definitely a marbly, swirly effect. So, in general terms, I like yellow as a vinyl colour, and show you the other one. Haven't played this as yet, but it'll be an audience recording, no doubt. So yeah, so I traded something for that, and it's funny because they've given you no information at all. There's nothing. Oh, I'm asleep. There is something. I thought it was strange, so that was stuck inside. It's very small. I have to say, it's very small. So yeah, just Alex the Gnome, usual guys, put some comments on it. So how does he flog this? Just in terms of the period, really, we're now going from pure psychedelia to more complete musical form, fair enough. So I think apparently we've got the complete concert, which includes Atom Heart, Mother. So yeah, shortish concert, but it's not an unreleased soundboard or anything. But yeah, so you do get a bit of information, and not expensive as just being a double, but as I did this as a trade for something else. Okay, so the next one to show you is a lovely Zeppelin box. This is called Over the Top. 4 LPs. Yeah. 300 made. Mine's number 62. And it's basically the Landover, Maryland soundboard recordings from '77. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 dates. And I think this is a combination of recordings from the various dates. Yeah. So that's the back sleeve with a great picture of Bonzo. Used to be my neighbour. I used to live next to one though. I was only well, up to the age of 11 at the time, so I used to wonder what these silver things were framed on the wall of his hall. I never went round to get my ball back. It's true, it's true. So you get, this is a Wonderland box, so you get the usual sort of slightly smaller insert, just replicating the box really, with some nice shots on the inner spread. And the vinyls are varying colours. So there's a opaque red, you never quite know what you're going to get in the vinyls. This is a beautiful marbled orangey yellow. So I love that one. Gorgeous colour that. There's another red. Again, just plain. And one's got another lovely marbled yellow. I'm sure you always think, why is he so bothered about the colours of the records? But it's what I collect. It's the thing that I eventually sort of honed in on in terms of collecting. Just go for the prettiest vinyl. But I will play that because soundboard recordings, and they have been out. I mean, it's not recordings that haven't been out before. In fact, they've mixed soundboard and audience tapes to create the maximum atmosphere and fidelity, it says. It does say 2021 remaster edition. Is that 2021? Yeah. Okay, so it's a brand new release and it's based on 2021 remaster, which I'm sure probably came out on Empress Valley or Tarantula. So that's that one. You'll have seen the Floyd Be Careful of Devil's Court, which I showed you before, which is just showed you that one before. Well, I got the blue one eventually, so that's the blue sticker on the top. And the reason for getting that is there's only 70 made of the blue one. Mine's number 34, so 0 to 70 basically is blue, and then you've got another 300, of which 150 were orange and 150 were white. So that can go next to its friend. Actually, I've got to create some space because they're getting too squashed up. But anyway, that's that's the one I wanted to get. The last one I'm going to show you is. I was so bowled over by this. Chappie that I bought some stuff off before sent me this free, and it's a Bowie title called Transmission and Live Wires. So this is off the Bones and Doogie label. Only 70 of these have been made. It's proper vinyl pressing. Mine's number 44, and it's basically Jules Holland TV appearances between 95 and 2002. So he was a regular on the show, and these are all the live performances he did on that show. And I was sent this free by the label, which extremely extremely happy to receive. And actually, as a result of there's another version of this which they've done, which is in splatter vinyl, and that's something that I should be getting in the new year. But basically, these are it's a fantastic label. You get a card in a sleeve, and there's a sticker on there. Limited edition marble vinyl. It says 44 out of 70, so they give you a numbered sticker as well as hand numbering it on the sleeve. You then get a protective poly-lined inner sleeve, and the marbling on this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I've got a prettier marbled vinyl. It's a vivid blue with the most striking red. I'm being honest when I say that these don't come over on camera anything like as pretty as they are in real life. I mean, I'm always tempted to tweak the colours just to make them look better, but I don't do that. But here, I hope you can see how absolutely gorgeous that is. So, yeah, just over the moon to get that. So again, Bones and Dookie, look out for the label. I think they started off doing mostly lathe cut stuff in very small numbers, but I think now it's nearly all proper pressed stuff, and they do have very interesting material. So in a way, I wish I was still sort of collecting sort of full time, if you like, the money to do it, because it's probably one of those labels where I'd want to hunt down pretty much everything that they've done. But we can't do that anymore. So that's it really. I mean, I would say that at the record fair I went to recently, I think that there were about 22 new box sets by bands I'd normally collect that had come out since well, over the last, say, month, 6 weeks, that I haven't got. Pretty much every artist. And obviously we can't we can no longer keep up with anything like what's coming out, so anything that I feel is particularly special and necessary, then I'll try and get it, but the aim is to trim all this down and start shifting it in the new year. So we'll see how I get on. So next one, definitely we're going to get back to the S stuff and move forward with the vinyl that's on the shelves, and then there'll be some new bits coming in the new year which we'll have a look at when they arrive. So that's it for this one. Thanks again for watching, and see